Hello everyone, this is my take on 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 5, Episode 2, Catching Flights to Catching Feelings. Let's get started. Alrighty, so, like I have done before, what I'm going to do is the most controversial couple. I'm going to leave for the end, and the more non-confrontational. I'm sorry, my dog is trying to come into my room. Pause. Sorry about that. I'm back. But anywho, so the more, I would say, boring couple. I'm trying to be PC, but I can't, and it's making my head hurt. So the boring couples I'll put at the top. I mean, the beginning of the video, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna put the most controversial. It may change from time to time, but so the reason why I said that is because the first couple that we're gonna talk about, because I thought we met everybody last episode, but I guess not, because they introduced Mike, who's 34 in New York, and Humana, but it's spelled with an X, so I would have messed her name all the way up, who's 24, who is from Colombia. Let's see. He's a volunteer firefighter. I forgot what he says he normally does, but he has two younger brothers. His mother passed away about 9-10 years ago, so he stays with his father, which he is helping his father take care of his grandfather. Excuse me, I'm tired. So that was a beautiful thing. I thought that was wonderful that he is doing that for his family. They met on a dating app. They've been texting for over a year. Humana has two kids, a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old. So yeah, that's their background. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. So he's 34, like I said, and he said he has not been in a serious relationship for about 20 years. So if you're 34 and you take 20 from that, that's 14. At 14, baby, I don't think you had a serious relationship. You had a relationship, but it's not serious. So it looks like this is his first relationship, which is scary. Because in your teens and in your 20s, that's when you develop, you understand yourself, you learn about the people that you're interacting with, you know what you want and what you don't want, you know the good and the bad that comes into relationships. Getting all of this at 34 with someone you've never met face to face is dangerous. And I hope, but from seeing the mega trailer, it's not going to go the way he think it is. I'm not going to rush anything, but his brother was pretty much saying to him, like, you need to slow down. His brother, which was a little different, was talking about how he didn't propose to his girl until they were together for 10 years. Now, I don't know if you should do it that long. Okay? I don't think you should wait 10 years. But it just depends on how long 10 years, as far as 10 years when they was in high school, like all 4 years of high school. No, because see, that's still long. All 4 years of high school, and then if he went off to college, that's all 4 years of college. So that's 8 years. Yeah, 2 more. So yeah, I don't know if you should have waited 10 years. Like, don't do that with your brother did. That's different. I don't know, unless he's talking about middle school and high school, maybe. But anywho, his plan is to go to Colombia and meet Jimena for the first time and propose to her. Big red flag. Big red flag. He was like, she always checks on me. She always asks, have I ate and all that. And that's great, but that doesn't mean that person is who they say they are. Mike goes and meets his friend and his friend's wife. I don't have their name written down. But since they have a 3-year-old, they're going to help him go pick out toys because he doesn't have any experiences with kids. I don't know if he has any nieces and nephews? Like, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about that. I didn't know if he had nieces and nephews. I take it he doesn't, since he's needing help picking out toys. But while he was talking to his friend was like, I don't think this is a good idea. You know, you could get hurt. You don't know this person. Um, his wife was saying like talk to us, let us know some things. Like, have you been helping her out? Because the wife was like, let's get to the nitty gritty. Have you been giving her money? Because let me just say this, Mike, although he's not my type, he's not a bad looking guy at all. Got a nice car, nice career, seems like I have a nice family, a good heart. Um, but I don't understand. But anywho, that's not my ministry. But so the wife said, like, have you been helping her out? Like, what's going on with this woman? And he was like, yeah, well, I all I did was help her with the rent and with the refrigerator and the dishwasher. What you mean, just? How much of the rent have you been helping was my question. Like, nobody asked that. Was you helping every month? Did you help one month? How much was her rent? How much was the refrigerator and the dishwasher? Like, I'm not understanding. And when you mean help, was it broken? Did you get it repaired, or did you replace it? Uh, for them, I don't see nothing good happening from this relationship. He's really head over heels. He's really wanting it to work out, and I don't see it happening. Um, and we're gonna see more about their relationship uh next week, I believe, because I think next week or tomorrow, they're gonna show him finally going to Columbia to meet her. So, on to the next couple. All right, I think the next couple is going to be, I say Memphis. Memphis and Lord Jesus, what her man is. Oh, Lord, hold on. Memphis and Heisman. Okay, that's Heisman. Okay, again, just a little backdrop. Memphis is 34, divorced mother of two. Heisman is 28, no children. Okay, but very Muslim background. Memphis goes and sees her foster sister, which I love their relationship. I think it was great that she's not by herself. She doesn't just have to depend on her mother. Uh, I noticed that her sister said a lot about Memphis. Nothing about, hey, you don't know about this man. I mean, she did say you don't know nothing about this man and all of that, because Memphis was like, you seen us interacting? And she was like, on the phone. Never seen y'all interact in person. And it's like Memphis is not trying to understand how you act with somebody on the phone is not how you essentially would act when you meet someone face to face. Now, I'm 41. Ain't got no qualms in my age at all. Back in the day, when you would meet somebody on the phone line, or whatever it was, chat line, whatever you called it, or your friend was like, hey girl, like, I'm a 90s person. Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, okay? You would have a friend, one of your girlfriends, be like, hey girl, I got somebody for you, when you was in high school. And you would talk to them on the phone, and then you would meet. The way y'all would talk on the phone, then when y'all meet, it was very awkward. So you did not interact. And again, this is teens. Okay, so we talking about adults. But I thought it was eye-opening and a red flag for Heisman when it comes to Memphis, that she was saying that her ex-husband, she went through some of the emotional issues. Her ex-husband opened up the door, let her in, which was beautiful. But she didn't tell Heisman this because he's very jealous, and he don't need to know. That's a red flag that you feel like he don't need to know. You want him to tell you everything, but you're gonna keep stuff he don't need to know. But like her sister also said some other red flags, that she's very hot tempered, and she is very impulsive. Those are not good combinations. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I think Sunday she'll finally find out how Muslim his family is. Okay. Um. So that wasn't too cool. Uh. Let's go on to the next. I think I want to talk about Caleb and Elena. Okay. So just to go over it again, just in case, these my notes. Look here, I like to write them down. Caleb is 28 and Elena is 27. Okay, so she has some limited abilities, because I don't want to say disabilities. So she had limited abilities. Her friend, I forgot her friend's name. Redhead, I don't know, but I love him. When I tell you I love her friend, I love her friend. I'm here for him. He is everything. He is giving what he should be giving. He is giving friend. He is giving, you have a friend in me. He is giving me Woody from Toy Story. Like, he is that friend. Yes, I love him. Okay, anywho, I digress. So they're going to Istanbul, which is in Turkey, and I didn't realize that that's how ignorant I am. But they're going to Turkey. He's helping her get her outfits together so she can look good. He wants to be a moral support, not just support in regards to safety, but just in case it doesn't work out. Because Elena has all of her hopes up, and when I tell you she's the sweetest, beautiful person ever, like, I love when her friend said if he hurts her, he's gonna have to beat him up or whatever. If he hurts her, he gonna have to answer to me. Okay, I don't even know Elena like that, and I will fight for her because she's so beautiful. She's such a sweet person. I don't like when sweet people get hurt, and that goes for Mike too. If Mike gets hurt, I'm ready to fight somebody because they're too sweet of individuals to be mistreated and mishandled. Like, I don't like that. But long story short, one of her friends from the university, I guess that means college times, come and pick them up from the airport. They go to the hotel. Here is some more red flags from Caleb. Before they get to the hotel, Caleb tells his parents that he's going to meet his friend, a friend that none of them know about, which Elena's parents didn't know about him either. And he's talking about he comes from a very religious background, which shows a difference in what he's into because he is very much into spiritism. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't mess with that. So that shows a difference. But some of the red flags, and I understand that the family could be alarmed or whatever. But if my son came to me and said, "Hey, I'm dating someone and she happens to be a little person," and I say, "Well, what does that entail?" and you say, "A form of dwarfism," okay, okay, if you like it, I love it. Why are you asking what exactly is her height? Well, if you decide to have children and this the one, how would that affect you? And all of the stuff you want to do, how would that affect you? You know what that reminds me of? Not trying to say anything, but it reminds me of when somebody brings somebody from another race into a family. I do believe the royal family had a discussion of how the baby will turn out. Archie, the first one, first child that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had. Like, how would the baby come out? That's what it gave me. It gave me, are we going to be able to tell that this baby has some black in him? Like, I wasn't seeing it for Kayla's parents. That's just my judgment. So all of their questions was unnecessary. But fast forward, he's on the airplane. There, Istanbul to Russia's not that far, so they get there the night before. They get to the hotel, and see, here's the thing. He didn't put into consideration when his thing was he wanted to rent the hotel, but he didn't put in consideration of her. You got a hotel that has no elevator, and she told you she has a wheelchair. That was one. Two, what kind of hotel don't have an elevator? It's 2021. I don't care if y'all in Turkey. It's 2021. Excuse me. Two, Okay, they don't have an elevator. You don't get a room on the first floor. You get a room on the second floor. When they were climbing up the stairs, I said these are more than 2 flights. This was like 3 flights of stairs. So you on 2.5? Child. Then they get there. The room is okay. The bed, she gonna have to get someone to put her on the bed. Cause hell, I can't even do a run, skip, jump onto the bed. Like, wasn't even thinking about none of that when it came to her at all. At all. I don't know how their meetup's gonna be. Like, I don't know. I still, as you can see, I'm not seeing it for Caleb. So, on to the next couple. Alrighty, this next couple is gonna be Kimberly and Soulja Boy. Uzman. All I want to say is, live your life, baby. Have your dream. Be what you want to be. Because god dang it, when I tell you I had never heard a note of the notes that he was hitting, I don't even know what register those notes was on. I don't know if it was an A, B, C sharp flat. I don't know. But the part that got me like, nothing lasts forever. But my love for you, it be forever. I thought you just said nothing lasts forever, but my love for you lasts forever. We're going to get back to that singing. But Kimberly's getting prepared. She is leaving America. And from what I saw, she had to fly from America, get into Ethiopia, then from Ethiopia, get to Tanzania. So basically, she went 3 countries: United States, Ethiopia, Tanzania. Is that countries, cities? I don't know. It's a 30-hour flight. Child, I could never. I almost flipped out for doing a 3-hour flight. Okay? I could never. 30 hours? 30? 30. That's a whole day and 6 more hours. Mm-mm. I could never. Nope, I wouldn't. I couldn't. Never. So we see him in the studio conveniently. I promise you, I swear, him and his people are using this just to get him some more views on YouTube. Because his manager is sitting there. I'm thinking he the engineer, but he the manager. He just sitting there. What's that on my shirt? Oh, it's a little hole. Okay. Doing this, and it looks dead at the camera. And then looks dead at the camera. I'm like, I can't with y'all. And the song was talking about uh, Zara, which was a recent fling, who is in America, who girl was giving body. She was giving body. She was giving body for the gods in her picture. Like, I'm like, I need to get my body like that, because I'm giving you body. Okay? She was giving you body. I'm giving you body. All of this. But anywho, I digress. So the song, here's some more red flags. Not just the fact he was on it, but the fact that he says he loves Kimberly because because of her heart is so sweet and she's so loyal, and that she started off as a great loyal fan, but he's not in love with her. He's gonna call her his potential because he got an icebox where his heart used to be. Boy, when I tell you, I used to get sick of that. Oh, you meet these men, I'm not ready for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I've been hurt for a while. You know what I'm saying? I got ice in my chest. My heart is cold. Blah, blah, blee, 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 blee. Whatever. That's a load of crap. But the girl, Zara, that he wrote the song about, he was in love with her. Oh, he loved her, wanted to be with her, but he couldn't deal with the fact of how his fans would interact with him in his comments. Probably because you wasn't letting them know you had a girlfriend, and they were just talking out the side of their neck, and you was just enjoying it. But you wrote a whole song about her. and Kimberly's coming to the music video where you're singing about this girl you loved. But Kimberly's your potential. She's your potential because you're trying to get something out of her. You're trying to see how generous she is. Your friends, oh, I'm sorry, your team, your manager, your assistant, y'all over there at the Nigerian Baskin Robbins, the Nigerian Dairy Queen, and you want them to know you Soldier Boy. Don't nobody, the only Soldier Boy people know is Soldier Boy Crank That. Okay, they don't know Niger Soldier Boy. I have asked some of my African friends if they ever heard of any of your music, and they said they ain't heard of you until you was on 90 Day Fiancé. So keep doing what you're doing. Now, I don't know if you're going to be as big as Michael Jackson. That's not my ministry to tell Michael Jackson or Chris Brown. I mean, you might be as big as Jermaine Jackson or Tito Jackson. I don't know about Tito. You said Chris Brown, maybe Teresa Brown or Jim Brown. Like, I don't know about Chris Brown. Hell, I don't even think he'd be up there with James Brown. But hey, that's not my ministry. You do what you do. Because them notes, baby. What notes you was hitting? The auto-tune didn't even sound. The auto-tune, like, packed up and left and said, oh, hell no, you ain't finna do me like this. So, I mean, that's on you. But your team was sitting there saying, like, you're going to meet this woman, and then you just get married and divorced, and she was an American, and she was older, and she did this and this and this, and tried to take over your career, and y'all talking about a world tour, child. Boo. If you like it, I love it. Okay, I'm sitting here like I ain't waste my time, child. I know you had one video had 1 point something million views, and then after that, another video had I think 75,000 or whatever. Hell, I can't judge you. I only get like 8, 10 views a video, but I'm going. I'm gonna keep shooting for the star. But yeah, I don't. I don't know. I think this relationship's going to go nowhere. I think he's going to use her. I think she's going to overstep her boundaries. I think she's thinking that she's about to be the manager and everything. It's just look like this relationship's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not going to turn out good. It's not going to turn out good. I don't see none of these relationships turning out good. None of them. That was it for them. Like, this episode was mostly them traveling, but let's go to the last and final couple. Gina and Jasmine. Gino, I think, is 51. Let me go back to my notes. I think Gino is 51. Yeah, 51, and Jasmine is 34. I know I was saying red flags before. This child is red. Just, it ain't even a flag. It's posters and water and rain and just everything red. Her friend. So Gino is getting ready to come to Panama. So they show 24 hours before he lands. Shows Jasmine getting prepared. Jasmine's talking about how she has 2 kids, an ex-husband. One of her kids stays with the ex-husband. The other one had some issues what they was dealing with due to the pandemic and the city life, and it was too much. So took him out to the country, not trying to self-diagnose or anything like that. Might have autism or something like that, which I can understand. Changes in the environment can affect highly functional. I'm not too sure if that's it. Whatever the situation is, she is a great mother to sacrifice for her children to be elsewhere versus being with her. That takes a brave and beautiful mother. However, she crazy. She crazy than a bedbug. She crazy, crazy. Her friend says she's crazy. Anytime your friend said that you are insane, that means you are certifiably crazy. You a nutball. You ain't got it all together. She's sitting there and she's talking to her friend, and her friend's talking about his age difference and the sex drive and all of that. And she's saying, well, he lied to me about his age. But her friend was like, how do you know he's not lying now? He might have a woman. She was like, no, because I asked for receipts. And when I ask for receipts, I'm not lying. I am telling the truth when I say I want receipts. What I'm saying that I want is he has to show me everything. When he gets out the bathroom, he has to show me he was in the bathroom. And when he leaves the bathroom, he has to show me that. When he goes to the kitchen, I want him to show me the kitchen. If he has to go to the store, he has to show me the store. He has to show me his car. He has to show me that he has gotten out of his car and he is going into the store. Her friend said, is you insane? Something wrong with you. You don't trust him. She said, I trust him because he shows me all of these things. He's an idiot. You're crazy. Your jealousy is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Y'all creep me out with that baby talk. Who's my little mommy? Who's my little baby? My little Gina. Oh, that was creepy. Cringy, creepy, whatever you want to call it. It was the 2 double C's. I didn't like it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all kissed. It made my skin damn quiver. I was like, I'm not liking this term. No. Gino, I understand you wear hats because you're not comfortable showing your head, and that's fine. Okay, Neo, the R&B singer, is like that. Okay, because he didn't want nobody to see his cranium. But the thing is, I want to say something to you. I just want just that's me knocking. Get a hat that fits. Get a hat that can fit your head. Psst, those hats are too small. Psst, I don't think those hats can fit your head. I think them hats are the size of her son's heads. Psst, you might want to get that in a adult. Get some bigger hats. Hat sitting on your head like a saucer. What is that? Oh my God, Jesus. She comes to meet him. They at the airport. They kissing. It's more cringy. They get in the car. There's more cringiness. He's touching on her thigh. It just seemed more cringy. They get to the hotel. She put the flower petals in his initial, her initial. More cringy. It was just, it's going to be too much. She asked to take his hat off. He's like, no. She's like, I want everything off. And she like on a voicemail, she said, we're going to have sex with like wild, hot animals. I was like, oh, 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 no. I don't want to hear that. It just sounds musty. Sound like it stinks. Wild, hot animals. Animals stink. That sounds disgusting and disturbing. I didn't like that. Then the whole thing. Hold on. I got a message. Hold on. That just sounded nasty. Y'all get to the hotel. You laying on the bed. She jumping up and down, and then she asked to open up your phone and what's your password. Don't find that alarming? Now, I ask for passwords and stuff like that when I got a hint that something's going on. I want to know. I want to see if you're going to tell me the truth. I'm going to see if you're going to give it to me. Okay? Because I have been in relationships where people lied. Okay? When men lied. But her, on the other hand, she was like, oh, so your password is your face. So anytime I need to get in your phone, I just use your face. It sounds like she going to cut your face off and put the skin on hers. Like, Gino, run. Run, Gino. Run. as fast as you can, because this is not gonna end well. She gonna set all your clothes on fire. This ain't gonna end well at all. I don't even understand. Like, I understand you lonely, you want to be with somebody and all of that, but no, 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 no. And then I didn't get it. You got her gifts. The first gift you got her was an electric toothbrush. Was you trying to say her breath stink? Was you trying to say she don't brush her teeth well? I didn't understand that. I didn't understand when she saw you. She was like, "Let me see your teeth." Why are you looking at his teeth? What is happening? Are you about to salvage some of his organs for the black market? Like, why are you looked at his teeth like that? Like, you are an English lit teacher. You're not a dental hygienist. Like, what's happening? Then you gave her electric toothbrush again. I don't understand what that was about. I don't know if they have any electrical toothbrushes in Panama. Here, I don't mean to be racist, but I'm so sick of these white people, these white people, or just Americans in general, go to brown countries and think brown countries don't have nothing. You think Panama don't have electric toothbrushes in 2021? Come on now. Come on now. She got an iPhone. So you think they make iPhones for Panama and they don't make electric toothbrushes and send it over to Panama? Then you bought her pregnancy test. I was like, are you trying to say she cheated? She might be pregnant before you saw her? Like, I didn't get that. But then it's for her to take after you leave because you want to get her pregnant while you... Oh, Shawty, you trying to get her pregnant now? And you just met her? Oh, both of y'all certifiably crazy. I can see where this is going. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all. I see this turning into a domestic violence situation. I don't understand. I'm just going to pray for y'all. But that's all I got for right now. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Go ahead, leave comments, and subscribe and share. Till next time.